Good morning. Quick word, okay? I know I've been teaching about being effortless and all the things that you're going to go through and all the things, but let me show you that this shit is real, okay? So the other day I went to therapy. Yes, I go to therapy, and I have to go to therapy because the way that my mom died traumatized me. The way that her body was found on the ground in the road traumatized me. When I tell you she looked like a piece of Play-Doh in the road, traumatized me. I didn't sleep for days, okay? So yes, Dane has to go to therapy to kind of overcome that visualization of my mother's body. That's neither here nor there because we're going to get justice for her. We're still going to court. But I just want to point something out to you, right? In the midst of all of this grieving for her and all the things, I go to therapy. I sit down in therapy and I said, I don't know what the fuck this season is called, but it's pissing me off. And my therapist is like, what do you mean? And I said, I hand her my phone because one thing about me, I don't need to lie. So I hand her my phone and I show her messages from friends, from ex-friends, this, that, and the third. And I said, does any of this make sense to you? And she looked at my phone and she's like, Jesus. And I said, the one thing that I don't understand, I'm about to cry. Sorry, y'all. The one thing that I don't understand is, hold on, let me catch myself. Sorry, I needed a moment. Okay, so I cried it out. So I told her, I said, the one thing that I don't understand is, how can people text me and say that they're jealous of what I have or what I accomplished or the fact that I'm a nurse or that I have businesses or that I have clothing line or that I just make life look easy. And this is why I started teaching about being effortless, because even when you're drowning, people will only see what you have and not what you're going through, right? You want to know what my therapist told me? I'm going to see if one day she's okay with me recording her. She said, do you see yourself? I was like, no. I was like, first of all, you know I'm slow because I'm grieving. So you got to break it down a little bit more. Okay. She was like, look at you. You're a nurse, number one. You drive a Benz, number two. Number three, you have a house, okay? Number four, your skin is perfect, okay? Lashes be done, nails be done. And I say, okay, let me stop you there. These are press-ons. And she'd be like, and every time you come to see me, they're lit. They're not breaking, they're not popping off, they're lit. And I said, okay. I said, my lashes, I do them myself. They're clusters. But she was like, but they don't look overdone. They don't look like strips. And then she's like, another thing, you're snatched. Okay? You come in here and I'll be like, yes. I was like, so she was like, again, do you see why somebody would be jealous of you? And I said, I don't see it. And the reason why I don't see it is because I feel like people should love me the way that I love them. And she was like, no, baby, that's not how this works. That's not how life works. She's like, the only thing that you did differently was take better care of yourself and choose you. And when you do that, it shows in everything that you do. She was like, you don't even have to wear makeup. And you're just naturally beautiful. So again, do you see why people would have an issue with you just being you? She was like, it's not that you did something, but it kind of shows you where to place people because they're coming forward. Hey, I'm jealous of this. I feel a way about this and da 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 da. She's like, they're coming forward. And that's a good thing because it helps you know where to place them, right? But you cannot blame yourself for how people treat you, especially when you're going through it. And I said, that's my other problem. I'm going through so much and you're seeing what I worked on to overcome for myself. Like, and she's like, but that's not your fault. You like, that's not your fault. So I don't know who this is for, but stop beating yourself up for the fact that girls don't like you or girls are jealous of you or girls have an issue with you. You're just that bitch. Case closed. And I had to go to therapy for that, just to learn that, because I was so wrapped up in, yo, this is so much bad luck, but really and truly it's not. It's just God clearing the way for better friends, better people. And sometimes we'll get into that into another video, but sometimes, baby, you'll be surprised at the people that decide to come and tell you that they got an issue with you, and you ain't even doing nothing. When I tell you, I showed this lady my phone, my therapist was like, what? She was like, it's because you're just that girl. That's it. It's not your fault. It's what people see in you, they wish that they had. That's it. So let me tell you something. The more you work on you, and the more you start to be out there looking more effortless because you're working on you, let me tell you, the demons start coming out of people. Okay? So protect your heart, protect your space, protect your energy. I love you guys. Bye.